I'm gonna show you how I lighten my eyebrows at home. So you can see I just got my hair done yesterday afternoon because I cannot style my hair like this on my own, and got a lot of highlights, so my hair is significantly blonder than my eyebrows. So I am fresh out of the shower and my face is washed, and I didn't moisturize it yet because I don't want any oils or anything to be on the hairs here. But I'm gonna show you how I do. I pulled my hair back. This is not the time for looking cute on camera. You do not want to get this stuff on your real hair. So all I use is the Sally Hansen cream hair bleach. Looks like this. I picked mine up at Target. I think you can get it at any drugstore or chemist or pharmacy or whatever you want to call them. And it's cheap. It's definitely under $10. I can't remember exactly how much less than that it is. It might be closer to $5. And in it, you will get a little, hear that? Little thing of powder, which they call the activator, a little jar of bleach, literally bleach. You get this cute little mixing spatula, very tiny, and this completely useless piece of plastic. I say it's useless because if you're mixing powder, there's no raised edge, it's gonna go everywhere. So I just found a small glass bowl. Mine's by Pyrex, so Pyrex makes the stuff you use in science labs, totally safe for this. Definitely wash it well after use. Also, I recommend having on hand, which I personally don't, some disposable spoolies. So I'm gonna use an old spoolie. It's actually part of a brush set that I really like, but I think I can salvage this one. And I have bent it. I'll bend it back, there we go. So anyway, that's all you need. And I also recommend having a damp paper towel on hand and a timer. Don't pluck your eyebrows immediately before doing this. You're putting bleach on your face, so that could be irritating. So maybe the night before or the day before, shape your eyebrows. I say to do this because now mine are still kind of growing in a little here, but if you get them in the shape that you want, once you bleach them, it will be very easy to see the hairs that are coming in that you don't want, and it'll be kind of like a guideline of where to pluck the darker. Your powder amount is half as much as your cream amount. So what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you it once I get it in the bowl, is you just kind of eyeball it, or you can take your spatula, but I like to eyeball it. They say about 1/4 teaspoon is the guideline. So if you want to get if you feel more comfortable getting your little measurement spoons out from your cooking drawer, then go for it. And I have it just this little amount there. And then I'm gonna take the bleach. It says it has a lovely almond scent. Kind of does. Looks like that. I mean, it's thick. And I'm gonna eyeball that. About that much. I'm just gonna smoosh it together. This is why I like it in a bowl, because then the stuff doesn't get all over the place. If it's too gritty, add a little bit more bleach. If you feel like there's way too much bleach, add a little bit more activator. If you are totally uncomfortable with this, go get your measuring spoons. And once you have it all mixed up, it's not gonna look any different. It's gonna look like that. Then the fun part begins. So take what's on your scoop spatula. I always do less because you don't want this it doesn't really drip, but I think it's better to do less. So take your thing, and now we're icing the cake, or in this case, lightening your eyebrows. And you just paint it on. Like so. Now, make sure, I like to do a little bit above and below because those little baby hairs that you think you see but you don't. So I do a little bit past the end of my eyebrow there. And I'll do the same for the other eye, brow. Go a little bit past, a little bit below. I'm not as precise here because I am left-handed, so I'm doing this with my opposite hand, which is uncomfortable. Okay, once you've got it all patted on, first I take the spatula and I kind of scrape this way, because you want to make sure you get all the hair. You don't want just the top. So kind of smoosh it in there. Go the opposite direction of the hair growth. I'm looking in a mirror just to pass the camera if you're wondering what I'm looking at. This is not something you want to do in a tiny little viewfinder in your family room. This needs to be done in the bathroom. And then I take the spoolie and I comb it up, I comb it down. See, my hair, I have a lot of eyebrow hair. I can comb it. I don't know about you guys. And then you get your timer. I set mine for 5 minutes, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna do 3. And I'm just gonna let it sit. If this starts to sting or make you otherwise uncomfortable, take it off. And there are instructions on here to how to mix the proportions for sensitive skin. So, which they say a 1/4 teaspoon of activator and 1 teaspoon of the bleach. Anyway, so I'm gonna sit here and twiddle my thumbs and sing songs or whatever. It gets a little tingly, I'm not gonna lie. This side's tingling a little bit more. And it's not uncomfortable, it's not like burning, but it's definitely, you feel the tingling. And every once in a while I don't like this glob right here. Every once in a while I'll comb through a little bit. I don't know why. It doesn't say to do this. It just makes me happy. Let's check in the middle. You just kind of take your spatula. You know what? That looks light enough. I'm happy. I could probably let it go a little longer. I miscalculated. It's been 5 minutes. So I'm gonna give it another minute. Use eyebrow pencil or eyebrow shadow, brow powder. That kind of darkens your brows, so if you want to go just a shade lighter, that way it kind of evens out once the powder or pencil or whatever it is that you put in there is in. So I'm going to give it about another minute. You know what? That's good. I am seeing orange. So I'm just scraping it off. And then I take my wet paper towel, damp, not wet, and being careful not to actually put it in my eye, wipe it off. Now you can see my skin is a little red. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a gentle cleanser like Cetaphil and just not wash my whole face, kind of massage it on and then wipe it off with a washcloth because I don't want any of the residual stuff to run into my eyes. And then I have washed my eyebrows, they're a little wet, and I'm gonna go get dressed and put on my makeup and then I'll show you how it looks. And I'll do a before and after pic side by side at the end of this so you can hopefully see the difference. Okay, so here's the finished product, makeup done. I know the lighting is terrible in my bathroom and I apologize. I will try to take another picture in normal light, but I wanted to be consistent throughout the video, so makeup done, hair sort of brushed, and eyes done, and that's it. So I hope that this helped you. I hope you can see the difference on the video. In real life, it is much softer. It's just softer. Harsh is not good on your face in all aspects. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.